Alright, here we are back in the Mooney M20J for another series, another part in the series, the PilotEdge Alphabet Challenge. Today from Bullhead is Kilo India Foxtrot Papa, and we are flying down to KTRM. Is Cochrane Regional. Flying VFR 8,500 feet. We're on the ramp here at Bullhead. We've got our flight plan programmed here into the 430. Got some radios set. We're just about to pick up the weather and then call ground to set up flight following. Everything for today's flight. So let's do the weather real quick while we're sitting here.
10,000 broken. Temperature 22. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29901. Arriving and departing runway 16. Visual approaches in use. Read backhaul runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Victor. Lachlan Bullhead International Airport. 8 is information, Victor. 1851 Zulu. Wind 170 at 8. Visibility 20. Ceiling 10,000 broken. Temperature 22. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29901. Arriving and departing runway 16.
All right.
Visual approaches in use. Read backhaul run.
So we have Victor. Altimeter is 29901.
Charlie, request full stop landing.
Couple aircraft to 1 number 425 Foxtrot Tango, Lumber Tower, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27, 5 Foxtrot Tango. Runway Tower,
Charlie, runway Tower, right down, runway 20, right
5 miles to the west of inbound for full stop landing.
Number 7215 Charlie, right down, runway 20, right, report midfield.
Enter right downwind 20 right, report midfield, 7215 Charlie.
Number 19080, say again.
November 180, I did not say anything.
I'm sorry, who was calling?
Can you reach out 3 Tango Whiskey Sandwich?
Let's 3 Tango Whiskey, runway 29, clear for the option.
13 action 29, 3 Tango Whiskey. November Tower, November 77 Extra Alpha on the localizer for 27 with Tango.
Number 727 X-ray Alpha, Lumber Tower, wind 240 runway 27, clear to land.
27 clear to land, 7 Extra Alpha.
Bullhead ground, Mooney 3852 Lima on the ramp with Victor. We're looking to set up flight following. Standby.
Downwind Tower, Cessna 197 Whiskey, holding short 2 left. 20 left at Kilo, ready for departure.
Number 197 Whiskey, Whiskey, John Wayne Tower, runway 20, left to Kilo, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 20 left. 197 Whiskey.
San Luis Tower, November 160, runway 29 right, ready for takeoff, VFR to the south.
Number 7215 Charlie, runway 20, right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 20 right, and I'm midfield. Thank you, 15 Charlie.
Number 107 Whiskey, Whiskey, check transponder, please.
I see it now, 197 Whiskey.
Great, thanks. And who was calling for departure?
November 180, runway 29 right, 29 San Luis Tower.
Number 1980, hold short runway 29, landing traffic.
November 180, short hold. Contact and clearance is Skyhawk 12529 at Guardian Jet Center with November IFR to San Diego.
Number 425 Foxtrot Tango, contact SoCal departure.
Yeah, departure 5 Foxtrot Tango.
Number 125290, what was the request?
This is right for now. I need to fire the flight plan. Sorry about that, flight planner.
Great, thanks. Break November 1980, runway 29, line up and wait.
November 1980, runway 29.
November 1980, just verify runway 29, line up and wait.
November 1980, line up and wait, runway 29.
Thank you.
Louis Tower, Skyhawk 3144 Victor, 11 miles east for full soft landing with Papa. Request at 2 rating.
3144 Victor, San Luis Tower, make straight in runway 29 for 3 mile final, and the altimeter 3008.
So I messed up my call.
Altimeter 3008.
I'll try to do that again.
80 runway 29 clear for takeoff, traffic up into the Cessna 172 remaining in the pattern.
November 1980, clear for takeoff, runway 29.
Number 7 X-ray Alpha, taxi to parking via Bravo, monitor ground 123.9.
Taxi to parking via Bravo, going to ground, 7 X-ray Alpha.
Number 107 Whiskey, contact SoCal departure.
Contact SoCal departure 197 Whiskey.
Go southwest.
Quebec Events, number 46 Hotel Skyline, with the IFR to Las Vegas, with Lima for 95.
Number 7215 Charlie, taxi to parking via Bravo, monitor ground 132.25.
Taxi to parking via Bravo, 1 to ground, 7215 Charlie.
Somebody was looking for clearance, who was that?
November 46 Hotel, Skyline with an IFR to Las Vegas for 95 rating.
Number 468 Hotel, clearances on request now.
Bakersfield Tower, Cherokee 3, Customer Whiskey on the LS 30 right approach.
Number 3530 Whiskey, Bakersfield Tower, right 30 right, clear to land.
30 right, clear to land, Customer Whiskey.
St. Louis Tower 2, Tango Whiskey, downwind, requesting full stop.
North Tango Whiskey, runway 29 clear to land.
29 clear to land, St. Louis.
Bullhead ground, Mooney 385 Lima on the ramp with Victor, ready to taxi VFR southwest.
Runway 3852 Lima, Bullhead ground, runway 16 taxi via Alpha.
Runway 16 via Alpha, 3852 Lima.
Bullhead ground to the Infinity 7 Extra Alpha, requesting without pass for the IA.
Going 7 extra Alpha, it's pass for that for the I-8.
Thank you very much. Cancel IFR.
And let's see. Number 468 Hotel, verify you want to do the I-5 rating, because that's from Burbank to Las Vegas.
Yes, I confirm I would like to go on I-5 to Las Vegas 468 Hotel.
Okay, because you had Los Angeles as your destination. I'll change that.
Oh, sorry about it.
Santa Barbara Tower, CSN November 5 deep up, Mike holding short of runway 15 left,
53 Papa Mike.
53 Papa Mike, Santa Barbara Tower, 15 left. Clear for takeoff.
15 left, clear for takeoff, 53 Papa Mike.
Baker to the ground, Skyhawk 878 Foxtrot Alpha, request VFR flight following to Camarillo.
878 Foxtrot Alpha on request, standby.
Tower Roger 21, ILS 24.
Roger 2 on, Roger runway 24, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 24, Roger 21.
General Tower, 50 Whiskey, 329 at hotel.
Number 310 Whiskey taxi to parking via Alpha, monitor ground 0.6.
We'll get up here, do our pre-flight, pre-takeoff checks.
Number 3144 Victor, runway 29 clear to land.
General Tower, cleared to land, 3144 Victor.
Number 3 Tango Whiskey has passed for the Cat 3.
Thank you, have a great day.
Ontario, clear, Skyhawk 12529 at the Guardian Jet Center with November IFR to Lindbergh.
Alright, standby. Who wants to go IFR for the last call?
That's Skyhawk November 12529 IFR to San Diego, Lindbergh.
12529, return request your number 3, standby.
I'm away over here into the hold pad to do a quick run up. Alright, parking brakes are set. Controls free and correct. Radio master is on. Radios are set. We're now on tower.
Radar contact. And say again.
Direction of flight is set in our GPS here.
Altitude 1,000 feet and leaving now 53 Papa Mike.
3 Papa Mike, Roger. Contact SoCal correction. Contact Santa Barbara departure over the
Trim set for takeoff.
Contact Santa Barbara departure, thank you. 53 Papa
Drogue
Mike.
beacon are on.
Who's going around?
3144 Victor, San Tower.
3144 Victor, Roger.
Alright, let's go ahead and throttle up to 1900.
29 report Moonfield.
Go full rich for the run up here. Between 1900 and 2000 RPM is what we're looking for.
Bakersfield Tower, Cherokee 350 Whiskey, Alpha 30 right at Echo, taxi instructions at landing
There's
aviation.
left mag, it's good. Right mag, it's good.
Number 3539 Whiskey, runway, correction, taxi to parking via Alpha, this frequency, good day.
Via Alpha, staying with you. Have a great Easter, Cherokee Whiskey.
Let's cycle the prop.
Number 878 Foxtrot Alpha, departure frequency be 118.8, squawk 5134.
Say again, describe 878 Foxtrot Alpha.
And we'll throttle back to
departure frequency
1000 RPM.
118.8, squawk 5134.
118.8, 5134, 8 Foxtrot
Alright,
Alpha.
on this plane our rotation speed 62, we climb out at 72. And then once gear and flaps are up, we accelerate to 95 knots or so, 26 inches, 2600 RPM. Full fuel pump to go as we come out here onto the runway. And mixture to rich.
With information Yankee.
Also, let's go ahead and put Las Vegas Center in our or Los Angeles Center in our standby frequency so we can pick up
Victor.
flight following once we're in the air.
Same intentions, I'm not sure why you're north of the airport.
2144 Victor, what would you like me to do? San Tower.
44 Victor, the instruction was to enter left close traffic and over midfield.
And left traffic, report with.
And there was an aircraft looking for flight following, who was that?
Wayne, Zulu uniform, India Foxtrot Tango, Sling 2.
Uniform India Foxtrot Tango. Okay, go ahead. with the
Fuel
request again.
tank is right is the
With
fullest tank, so let's go ahead and
information,
switch
Yankee,
to
request,
right tank.
flight following to Ontario, 3,000 feet.
And what's your aircraft type?
Sling 2, Zulu Uniform India Foxtrot Tango.
Okay, do you need the identifier for that? I'm off from left.
Say again, India Foxtrot Tango.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the aircraft type. Do you have the ICAO identifier for it?
I do not. It's a Sling 2, a South African aircraft, Zulu Uniform India Foxtrot Tango.
Is it an experimental, like home-built aircraft or something?
It's a factory-built aircraft, but can also be a home-built.
Okay, so correction, Zulu India Uniform, or Zulu Uniform India Foxtrot Tango. I have your request. I'll be right back with you.
Thank you.
Bullhead Tower, Mooney 3852 Lima, holding short, runway 16, ready to go VFR Southwest.
Number 3852 Lima, Bullhead Tower, number 16, clear for takeoff, proceed on course.
Clear for takeoff 16 on course, 3852 Lima. All right. Go ahead and roll out here. Get lined up.
Cessna Skyhawk, number 829 Alpha, about 10 miles east from runway 15 with information Zulu.
Number 828 Alpha, Burbank Tower, straight in runway 8, the wind 1106, runway 8, clear to land.
All right. Boost pump is on.
Could you repeat that again and correction west of the airport?
Number 828 Alpha, Burbank Tower.
I see runway 16.
Runway 8, clear to land.
On the numbers, I see 16 on my directional
Straight in
gyro.
runway 8, clear to land. 829
Go ahead and
Alpha.
bring in full power.
Runway Tower, Skyhawk 214 Victor.
Making good power.
On to final runway 29er.
Engine instruments in the green.
3144 Victor, runway 29, clear to
Airspeed's
land.
live. Here comes rotation speed. And rotate. Off the ground, tap the brakes.
Skyhawk 421 Tango Kilo.
Pull the gear up.
to John Wayne. Number 421 Tango Kilo, number 200, crest standby.
Flaps coming up. And we're going to make a right-hand turn as we...
Uniform India Foxtrot Tango. On departure, fly heading 330.
Accelerate to 95 knots.
2,400. Departure frequency be 128.1, squawk 6443.
Could you please repeat the scope?
Uniform India Foxtrot Tango from the squawk 6443.
All right. Now let's go ahaid and pull back 2,600 RPM. 26 inches of manifold pressure. Landing light is off. Cow flaps are open. Ram air is open.
2000, expect 3,000, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency
Okay.
128.1, squawk 6377.
Okay, I got everything except for the heading you got stopped on, but that's Seal Beach Direct, 2000, expect 3,000, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1 and 6377 for the squawk.
1 Tango Kilo heading 220, initially radar vectors to Seal Beach.
Fuel pump
220 initial radar
off.
vectors to Seal Beach, expect 2,000, expect 3,000, 5 minutes from departure, 128.1, 6377 for the squawk, 421 Tango Kilo.
421 Tango Kilo, right back front.
John Wayne, India Foxtrot Tango. Should I wait for runway, for taxiway instruction?
Zulu Uniform India Foxtrot Tango, yep, you've got your clearance and contact ground for taxi.
Thank you.
Trying to get this trim dialed in.
Skyhawk 135 Tango Delta, IFR to Palomar Airport for the I-2 rating.
135 Tango Delta, clear to the Palomar Airport on departure, flight heading 175. Radar vectors to join Victor 23 to Oceanside, and then direct, maintain 5,000. March frequency 128.1, and squawk 6540.
Skyhawk 135 Tango Delta, clear to Palomar, heading 175, then radar vectors to Victor 23 as filed, maintain 5,000, departure frequency 128.1, and squawk 6540.
Number 5 Tango Delta, route back correct. Number 3144 Victor, taxi to parking via Alpha, and monitor ground 121.6.
All right, we're clear of the Delta airspace. We're going to click over to Los Angeles Center now. We're going 26. Manifold pressure and RPM here on the climb. Climbing to 8,500. Go ahead and call LA Center. Los Angeles Center, Mooney 3852 Lima, VFR request. One 13465. Is that not?
3852 Lima, squawk 5352, say request.
5352 for Mooney 3852 Lima. We are a Mooney M20J about 6 miles southwest of Bullhead, looking for flight following to Cochrane Regional, Tango Romeo Mike at 8,500.
Blue 3852 Lima, radar contact 9 miles west of the Bullhead Airport. Bullhead altimeter 29901.
901 position checks 52 Lima. All right, so here in a minute, we'll go ahead and set up. We'll fly autopilot here. Let's go ahead and set for nav and altitude at 1,000 feet per minute climb. Keeping that RPM and manifold pressure at 26. And then once we get to 8,500 feet, what we'll do is level off, let our speed build. And then lean the engine appropriately.
53 Papa Mike, contact point Magoo approach 124.7.
Okay, we got 1,000 feet to go.
Red 53 Papa Mike, SoCal approach, go to your request. Red 3 Papa Mike, you're talking to point Magoo approach.
Alright, 200 feet to go. We'll start trimming down this climb here so we can stop at 8,500. Then we're going to let the airspeed build.
November 53, Papa Mike, claim to go approach, camera rail altimeter 3006.
And then we're going to set up the engine here for 2,400 RPM, 21.3 inches of manifold pressure. Let's go ahead and slowly back that off somewhere in there. There's 2,421.3 inches. That'll be our cruise power setting. Now we're going to slowly lean the engine and watch the EGT rise. It's rising. Alright, I think right about here. Is pretty good. So we're getting about 150 ish knots indicated airspeed.
First 7, Whiskey, flighting 300. November 7, Whiskey, contact SoCal approach 134.2. November 197 Whiskey Whiskey, SoCal approach, Burbank, altimeter 3007, information Lima is current. Number 7 Whiskey Whiskey, say approach request. Roger. Number 878 Foxtrot Alpha, Bakersfield departure, radar contact.
We're going to go ahead and turn direct TNP VOR at this point. It should be roughly a heading of 200-ish, 203 maybe, 204.
Yes.
And that looks like 114.2. So to verify, we could put 114.2. They're following nav2 now, so 55.6 miles. That checks with our GPS. Just one more situational awareness tool. Alright, still 21.3, roughly 2,400 RPM. At some point we'll want to switch tanks. Should set a timer for these. Definitely on the right tank. Let's go ahead and switch to the left tank. Fuel pressure is still good. Cylinder head temp and oil temperature are still good. What I have to watch, if I close the cow flaps, we're going to see a rise. In the cylinder head temperature and oil temperature in this plane, I've noticed.
Sierra Papa, Joshua approach, squawk 7177, say request. Before Sierra Papa Radar contact 10 miles southeast of Victorville Airport, Victorville altimeter 29908. For 197 Whiskey Whiskey, you're 3 miles from Silex, turn right, heading 050. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer clear at ILS Yankee, runway 8 approach.
So when I see if we can show you this real quick while we're just cruising here. So I don't have the Performance Plus version of Poor Flight. However, I have created the airplanes that I fly in Flight Simulator, and I've created various performance profiles for them based on data from the POH that's readily available for these aircraft. So I knew I was going to be flying legs between 8 and 10,000 feet on these flights, so I created a profile based on the 8,000 foot data, 2,400 RPM and 21.3 inches of manifold pressure setting. With the appropriate engine leading, I know that it's going to burn like 8.9 gallons per hour at cruise, which is what I use to then calculate the fuel requirements for these flights, and then I only load the airplane with enough fuel for the flight, plus an hour of reserve cruise at this power setting.
Are you going to be turning towards Bakersfield, or you're going to kind of head towards Ontario a little bit further?
So I trust that to be accurate. We'll find out in these couple of flights. I haven't flown this Mooney very much in my Cessna.
Victor, 197 Whiskey Whiskey. At Buddy, contact Burbank Tower, 118.7.
Alright, we're about 37 miles to the next waypoint to the VOR. 72 miles or so.
November 3852 Lima, contact LA Center 126.35.
26.35, 3852 Lima.
November 53 Papa Mike, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
To Dowd, intersection Delta Oscar Whiskey Delta Delta, Victor 363, Hawk School, Victor 8, Soul Beach, direct.
So I'm going to wait to hear her say read back correct, because I know she's listening to a read back from somebody else right now. But she just gave those instructions.
Niner 8 Alpha, after Dow, Victor 363 to Poxku. Papa Oscar, X-ray.
So he
Kilo
read back
uniform.
something, or she read back something incorrect, and then the controller just corrected, and then she's going to come back and say read back correct, and then I'm going to check in.
Sir, A5 Charlie, contact number tower 118.3.
LA Center, Happy Easter, Mooney 3852 Lima, 8,500.
So 3852 Lima, Los Angeles Center, thank you. And Coyote, altimeter 29908.
90852 Lima. All right, altimeter set. Coming up on our VOR waypoint here.
And then at 4, pressure 908
About 28 miles. Engine looks real good. Everything looks good.
November 323 Juliet Tango, SoCal approach ID. The 323 Juliet Tango radar contact 7.5 miles northwest of Paradise VOR, Ontario, Illinois 3006, the intention. The 3 Juliet Tango, Roger, turn right, direct, Pomona VOR. Correction. Clear to El Monte Airport via right turn direct Pomona VOR. Direct. Maintain 4000. Cross Pomona at 4000, clear VOR Alpha approach, expect circle, runway 19er. F5 Tango, all contact circle approach 119.6. Uniform India, Foxtrot Tango, appears you're paused. That's not a good altitude to be paused on a final into an airport here. Can you let me know what's going on?
People pause their flight simulator. Yeah, boy.
F5 Tango Delta, cross Oceanside 5300, cleared, IOS, like 24 approach. Their moderate Alpha maintains 5000. Northeast Latina, Delta, Circle approach, Palomar, altimeter 3009er. At Oceanside, correction, cross Oceanside 5300, cleared, ILS, runway 24 approach. The 134 Mike Whiskey, still got departure radar contact calling maintain 12000.
Let us take a look at weather. 18325.
So the uniform India Foxtrot Tango, just FYI, we don't mind if you need to pause. We just request that you advise us when you do it, before you do it, so we can plan accordingly.
Still too far out for
The 98 Alpha is maintain 4,000. Zulu Uniform India Foxtrot Tango, contact circle approach 135.4.
So let's take a look at the Cochrane Regional Airport, place I have not yet been. Its field elevation is minus 114 feet. So what would that make pattern altitude then? 900 feet? Yep, 900 feet.
November 58 Yankee, change my frequency 135.4.
Looks like two runways there. Winds are calm, so we'll have to hear on the ATIS what runways in use. The non-towered field looks like. I'm sorry. Yeah, non-towered field.
No 134 Mike, feet, so gonna park your radar contact. Climb and maintain 12000. Turn left direct D-way.
Jacqueline Cochrane weather. Wind light and variable. Visibility more than 10. Sky clear. Temperature 20. Dew point 11.
We're 908 Alpha, turn left heading 160. Contact SoCal approach 128.1.
2995. All right.
5258 Yankee, Silver Bridge, thank you.
So we're going to have our choice of runways here. Ideally, just based on our direction of flight, I'd like to enter a left base. Let me make sure it's left traffic, but and there are no notes that say it's not. We'll enter a left base for runway 17 at Cochrane. Unless we hear otherwise from other pilots.
You're clear for the approach, so you should be on the inbound radio 083 now. And just confirm that's the radio, not just the heading. No 12559er, SoCal departure radar contact.
So I'm going to go.
6598 Alpha, SoCal approach, show 1 altimeter 3009er. Just confirm you are looking for the approach from Seeker with the procedure turn, correct? Center 908 Yankee Vector.
2619.8. I'm going to have an easier time managing that.
908 Alpha flight in 110, descend maintain 3000.
And that combination provides the same, roughly the same fuel economy as the other one that I was running. It's a little louder, but I couldn't maintain 2400 RPM. All right, just for fun, there is a VOR right on the field here. It is the thermal vortex 116.2. Whoops. Let's go ahead and dial that up in our nav 1. Switch this guy to nav 1. So we can keep an eye on distance here. We're going to be making a turn. The autopilot's going to make the turn. It's a very, very small turn.
Maintain 3000 to establish published segmented approach. Cleared RNAV Yankee runway 20 right approach. Please start your turn now, heading 170.
I gotta lose 8,600 feet. I'm gonna start a descent about about 25 miles out, I think.
No 559, turn left heading 100. 5 Tango Delta, you understand you are clear for the approach, correct? You're not just flying the heading? Verify Tango Delta, roger. And just FYI, the crossing restriction at Oceanside is only applies till you cross Oceanside, and at which point you descend via the vertical profile of the chart. So at this point you could go down to 4,500 if you wanted to.
Alright, descent checklist. Mixture is enriching or leaning as needed, power as desired, and then our cautions about avoiding the yellow caution range on the RPM. Cow flaps closed during the descent, and then we'll get to our before landing checklist later.
TVUJP, so departure, radar contact, maintain appropriate for altitude. Roger. Uniform India Foxtrot Tango, advise you have Ontario Airport in sight.
We're about 29 miles from our destination. Currently 205 miles per hour over the ground.
Uniform India Foxtrot Tango, contact Ontario Tower 126.8. So 4 Mike Whiskey, contact circle approach 135.4. So 134 Mike Whiskey, circle approach Ontario, altimeter 3006. 5 Tango Delta, Sutru, contact follow my tower 118.6.
Alright, we're going to start a nice easy descent here.
Are you inbound on the final approach course, or are you doing another hold?
Close the cow flaps, landing lights on.
Roger, are you going to start descent shortly?
Just early, but one our left base, runway 17.
Thank you. And 3 Juliet Tango at fly-in, contact L1 Tower 121.2. That should be 121.2. So 58 Yankee, contact circle approach 128.1. There 525 Yankee, circle approach, John altimeter 3009er.
Wind calm, visibility more than 10. Sky clear, temperature 21.
There 4 Mike Whiskey, descend and maintain 8,000. For 5 Lima, contact circle approach 126.7.
26.7, 385 to Lima. SoCal approach Mooney 385 to Lima, descending out of 7,200.
The 385 Lima, SoCal approach, Palm Springs altimeter 2906.
906, and we've got the weather at Cochrane Regional.
Thank you, and report airport in sight.
We're looking 52 Lima. And 385 to Lima has the field in sight. Squawk VFR and over to advisory 385 to Lima. Good day.
GBUJP, are you landing bracket or are you just transitioning toward?
Cochrane Regional Mooney 385 to Lima, approximately 10 miles northeast, descending out of 5,500. We're going to enter a left base, the runway 17, Cochrane Regional. All right, before landing, seat and seatbelts mixture is going rich. Landing gear cannot come out yet. We're a little fast. 135 knots for landing gear. Fuel selector is going to go to the right tank. Propeller's going to move forward to the hot forward RPM now that we're off the governor. Autopilot is going to come off. We're going to get slowed up and descended here. Landing light's already on. We below gear speed yet? Almost. Let's go ahead and hold up on the nose just a little and get down below gear speed. All right, landing gear. And let's actually slip this in. Get all the way over to the right. Get slowed up here. And Cochrane Regional Traffic, Mooney 385 to Lima now entering a left base, runway 17, Cochrane Regional. And Cochrane Regional, Mooney 385 to Lima, now turning final, runway 17, Cochrane Regional. All right, fuel pump on. Laps all the way. Be at 70. Get over here. We'll keep the slip going the whole way down. Ram air needs to go in. Ram air's closed.
One mile final runway 17.
Right there's 70. It's full forward. I don't have any more. I gotta trim forward here. I'm full forward and I'm trimmed forward, but I cannot get the nose down. Why is that? My God, the autopilot was fighting this whole time. does that happen?
500.
Get back into this slip again. There's 70. That's a good final approach speed. Too high, too high. Too high still. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Sit down there. Just sit down. All right. Flaps going up. Back taxi here and get off this taxiway. In Cochrane Regional, Mooney 3852 Lima, clear, runway 17 Cochrane. Alright, after landing. Cow flaps open. Wing flaps retract. Fuel pump off. Lights. Taxi is required. How'd we do on fuel, I wonder?